Hey readers, I just finished reading the first chapter of this book, Focus by Daniel Goleman. And the first chapter of Focus that written by Daniel Goleman is particularly very foundational when it comes to learning about how to focus or how to stick to one task in general or in particular. So I was reading about this and I was kept zoning out, and actually he wrote some questions in between that okay, yeah, if you're zoning out, then this this whole thing is like about zoning out. And I actually read this and I was pretty stunned with the writing and understanding of the writer to his, and the connection, no understanding of the writer to his readers. The connection that a writer has to his uh, fellow readers. So it's pretty unique and niche, to be very honest. So let's wrap this up real quick. The first chapter introduces the concept of attention, which is crucial and often overlooked as uh, as a factor of a success or of a successful man, as you have to pay attention to many little details of anything. If you're doing a business, if you're doing a job, if you're doing something else, if you're even making something, you have to pay attention to have focus. Attention is the first layer that you get into something, you pay it attention, you get into something, and then you focus on it for a long time and make something meaningful out of it, which has been described in this book as, the main point suggests that the attention is like a mental muscle. So if you train your muscles, like if you go to gym or if you do some kind of physical activity, you will gonna notice some strands, some uh, what we call it, muscle pain. But eventually that muscle pain will gone as you keep progressing in the field of yours that you are working on. So this actually helps a lot when it comes to understanding about attention, that if we strengthen our attention, we can focus much longer than those who can't really connect or can't really control their attention spans. Like right now your read like right now this video is mainly one of the videos that I made. They are really boring in general. I specifically make boring videos as it's my agenda to make your attention span a much better thing than others who aren't watching these videos. Like, I don't put any kind of editing in this videos. I don't really put any kind of special effects in this videos. If you want this, just comment it. I think I will gonna make some interactive videos as well in general, but I will gonna keep the legacy of making these types of boring videos, because these boring videos actually help you strengthen some of your muscles that is in your brain. Our brain is a cluster of fats and that all stuff, but let's just call it a muscle right now. As the writer suggests, that it can be strengthened through many things like meditation, and if you practice it, eventually you will get to a point that you can focus much easily than others. So that's the whole point. And in the modern life, especially in the modern life, the technology and the multitasking, people are forgetting this thing, which is called paying real close attention to small details. And people are not really getting into stuff of things they have to do. They just like mix many tasks into one and they just do it all. But they can get to the end of the task, but they aren't doing it on their fullest. They are just partially paying attention to it, so it's not really that fulfilling. And at the end of the day, you won't really feel blissed as you did something. So this was particularly a pretty fantastic point. As I read through it, I get to know about three things. So there are three types of attention focus that the Goldman describes. So first is inner connection, the second is other connection, and the third is outer connection, out of out of focus. I'm really sorry, sometimes I just forget how to say a word or so. So as I have progressed in this whole reading of this book, I understood that okay, so what I understood is okay, so inner attention, inner focus is awareness of thoughts, feelings, and values. So if you have inner thoughts, it's like the voices in your brain and the thoughts you're having, the value system that your brain likes to prefer. As as you grow, your value system will gonna change, your thoughts will gonna change themselves, your feelings will gonna no your feelings will gonna be almost the same, as these things does not change that well. But let's get to the other point, which is the other focus, the ability of tuning with other people and understanding their situations, or understanding social situations mainly. So what am I saying? I'm saying that the other focus is just an ability to tune it with someone. Like, let's say there's a therapist, so the therapist need the other focus more than these two, that inner and outer focus. The therapist actually needs to hear the hear his patients, and the therapist need to understand their situation. And also it implies to everyone, not just therapists. It implies to you, it implies to your people around you, it applies to your friend, everyone. Like, everyone have to tune it with someone at some point and at a certain level. Like, you have to understand what other ones are thinking and what other ones are probably uncomfortable about, or something else. So that can be a really crucial point about this types of focus, that okay, so it's like social gathering or social managing. Like, how do you present yourself, how do you connect with other people, and as man is a social animal, we have to connect with others. We have to understand that we can't live alone. That's not in our genes, that's not in our whole genal material, that we can't really live alone. Okay, some of them can, because they can. So now let's get to the third point, and let's just understand it like it's like the understanding and navigating of larger worlds involving a system and trends. It's like your outer persona, that outer world, the things that outer world puts on you. Like, let's say, the in what internet puts about you, and what other people thinks about you, and what the world wants you to do. And the understanding and navigating through this world, with your certain preferences, with some of their certain preferences, we have to tune it with someone. And the beautiful thing about this whole topic was, all these focuses are intertwined with each other, as I read about them. Like, inner focus and other focus have to intertwine at some point when it comes to exchange of thoughts, exchange of feelings. The other focus and focus are intertwined with each other, as tuning with people and navigating through this larger world. The inner focus and outer focus are intertwined with each other when it comes to putting your thoughts to the mass world, or to actually navigating through your thoughts, or navigating through world with your thoughts and understanding. And understanding plays also a big role in this whole focus thing, that what do you understand by yourself. So let's get to the third point. It's the science of attention. The science of attention, it's a really simple topic, to be very honest. It's like, but it's not okay, it's not a simple topic. It's just very un okay, this topic I didn't really want to talk about it. It's just like, the because I didn't understood it myself right now. I just need some time to make another video about it, because it's deep. It seems simple, it seems really simple when I read it, but when I thought about it, it's very very much linked to these neural networks and understanding of humans. So it's pretty weird. And it's let's just wrap this up. Like, there's a bottom up system, which is automated, fast, and emotional. There's top down system, which is vulnerable and effortful and rational. So I will gonna make another video about it, so just don't worry. I will just finally, when I will get free, I will research about it and then put real facts and real examples in front of you. I can't really just explain you in bookish language and then expect you to just understand the whole thing. So let's get to the fourth point real quick as we discuss about the focus. What's the worst enemy of focus? The worst enemy of focus is this distraction. So in this part, the, the writer not writer totally talks about, the writer mainly talks about and highlights this issue of digital distractions and our cell phones and social media and sustainable their their sustainable attention spans, which is not a real thing right now. So the people are becoming more reactive and less thoughtful. So here's the thing, people, just listen to me closely, people are getting or and are becoming more reactive than they are thoughtful. They are really less thoughtful and they are way more reactive. What did we understand by this? Let's understand it by a great example that I really love. So I know I can get a hate with it. So cancel culture. So we have uh, light. I just sometimes don't like lighting. Yeah, so cancel culture, as we know about it, it destroy careers, it destroy a lot of stuff, and people. The worst thing about this culture is people are not thinking. If we connect some dots, this whole culture is made on the sole basis of herd mentality. What like let's say this starts with what's okay, the whole cancel culture starts at the bottom of the human mind, which is how we interact with each other. So herd mentality, which is a real thing, if you don't know. Yeah, so herd mentality, which just simply means that following the others without thinking or without questioning, which is a really dangerous thing, but many people, the masses, do it. So it's not really a bad thing for them. So what does the cancel culture means? It just means that you're just canceling someone, you're just boycotting someone because someone else does not like their thoughts. So you are their soldiers. I also want to say about something about politics, but I can't, as I need more information, more facts to say that. I can't just vaguely say some stuff about politics and expect people not to react, as people aren't really thoughtful and they are more reactive. This is a great example, and I should just remove these patches. And let's get to the fifth point, and the last point of our discussion. But please just remember it, people are more reactive than they are thoughtful. So the self awareness and the self awareness is just, let's just, okay, self awareness and emotional intelligence, these both are almost the same thing, but a lot of things are different between them. As we understand, self awareness is understanding about yourself, and emotional intelligence is how you manage your emotions to build something powerful and your inner focus. It's the self awareness is about all the focuses we discussed previously, and but the emotional the emotional intelligence is mainly settled on this one particular focus, which is inner focus. And that's why we need to understand that inner focus or let's say emotional intelligence are really crucial when it comes to someone's life, or when it comes to your life even though. So let's just do a key insight, and then we can just wrap up this video. Focus is the gateway of all thinking. Focus is gateway of all thinking. Perspective, memory, and learning, reasoning, problem solving, and decision making. Strengthening it can make you on top of the world and can fundamentally change your thoughts, and fundamentally can make you expert in any field you go. So that's the whole thing. Let's just wrap up this video and meet you in the next video when I will read the second chapter of this book. So bye.